Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it. Hello.
Good morning, boys and girls. How are
Hello.
you? Back to work after the long weekend.
Yes.
Well, not everybody had the weekend off though. It's Monday off. It's one of those holidays that should be a holiday across the board, given what it is. But it's become one of those you have to work. It's weird now.
Yeah.
The only holidays that seem to be non-negotiable are Christmas and July.
Yeah, right. Those are still not really holidays for me. I found myself working 47 jobs, so I'll
Okay.
always be working.
All right. Well, Christmas. Let's hope Christmas you don't work.
Yeah, no, I won't work on Christmas. I will be forced.
We put Lemonade on autopilot.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll do our Christmas greetings like
Right.
we usually do,
Yep.
and reach out to everybody. I've got a cute little idea for our Christmas that I would like to start working on now because I'll forget about it and I'll start getting busy once the Christmas markets actually start.
Correct.
Whew, we are close.
I know.
Close.
Close.
This weekend we've got Clam Jam, and the weather looks like it's going to cooperate with us.
Very
I know
good.
it's pretty chilly, but it will be sunny and 58,
That's not bad.
so that I can take.
Now, what time is Clam Jam?
11 to 3,
And what time is the competition that I'm judging?
noontime.
Thank you.
Right. Stuffy competition. Once again, if you're an amateur big stuffed clam person, please submit to be judged. You've only got to make 10 of them, so you don't have to make a million of them. I know a lot of these contests where they're
Right.
like, come and submit your chowder, bring 400 gallons of chowder,
Right.
and you're feeding everybody.
Right.
We are not feeding. Mashpee Department of Health says, no, we're not feeding everybody.
No,
We're just going to feed the judges
Mhm.
and celebrate them. We're really excited for the Conspiracy of Noise. Michael Spellman and his band are going to be there with just our new band shell.
Michael Spellman.
Yes. Shipman. Sorry.
Shipman, not Spellman.
Correct.
Okay, never mind.
Did you know that, Michael Spellman? Different
No,
one.
no, because when we were in Florida, one of the young girls at the registration desk
Yep.
is related to Michael Spellman.
Oh,
So when you said Michael Spellman, I thought, oh my
I know
God.
him also. He's not playing guitar. It's Michael Shipman.
Okay, thank you.
And Elegy Shipman.
Okay,
What's up,
sorry.
Nate? Hello, Mari. Natasha won again.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I did not watch the Holiday Baking Championship on yesterday. Natasha Ashoff from Cape Batter, one of our contestants and one of our purveyors at the Mashpee
Yes.
Farmers Market.
Yep, she did a great job. It was a 2-hour show last night.
She looks really good on TV.
Yes, she does. And she's a blonde. I mean, in real life now, she's a blonde.
Oh, we've mixed it up.
Yeah, she's mixed it up. But there were two competitions. One was cupcakes for the kids' table.
Yep.
And they had two of the kids who had won the kids baking championship. They were essentially the judges, along with the usual
Yeah.
the usual crowd. And she made some kind of cupcake with we used to call them macaroons when I was a kid, macaroons on them.
Correct.
That was really cool. And it was one of the three that they showed at the end of the segment. She didn't win the money, but she looked like she was in the top three.
All right.
And then the next segment, they had to make a 3D pie, which was a pie with some kind of 3D decoration kind of thing on it.
Okay.
And she made a pie that I believe she said her mother made. I think she said it was peach. I don't remember. But she's from Plymouth. So she did kind of like a Mayflower kind of thing.
Extravagant. I'm looking forward to watching it later today.
She was top two.
Okay.
She didn't win, but she was top two.
That's so exciting to root for somebody that you actually known and
Yes.
physically met in real life.
Yes. And she's really nice.
Yeah, she really
She
truly is.
She really is nice. So
Hello, Deb. Mari says it's Frankie Spellman. So both of us are a mess today with our Spellmans. What's up, Jackie? She said, woohoo audio. Yeah, we got the cable dealt with and we've ordered some new ones. We are going to be moving into our new home in Mashpee TV probably next month fingers crossed on all of those things. But yeah, a little bit more consistency and a little bit more production value is what we're hoping to bring to you. Not that our everyday wonderful, hey, come on over and chat with me is not working, but
Right. Oh, it's working just fine.
we got to step it up.
But we can do better.
Bigger and better, everybody.
Yes.
What's up, Mary? Mary has got the Family Table Collaborative indoor farmers market that they are working on. And I think that I will help you after the show today. I've had a lot on my to-do list. My plate has been very, very full lately. I got to meet our new neighbors yesterday.
That being?
So just a couple of boys,
Okay.
you know, mid-20s, I would say.
Yeah.
Knocked on my door,
Really?
presented me with a little thing of chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, isn't that
And
nice?
his name, his phone number. And if we ever have anything that we need or have any questions, or if we need to call him before we call the police, call him first.
Okay.
No, I guess he works at, he's like, I have a project car. It was like a very much full disclosure. Here are some cookies.
Yeah.
These are some things about me.
Okay. And what does he do that may result
No,
in
he
you
goes,
calling
I
the
have a
police?
project car. You know, sometimes we get loud a little bit working on it. Da, 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 if you've got
Oh,
an
okay.
issue with it. I was like, dude, do you not see the camper that's in the front yard?
Right.
The dumpster. We run a farmer's market. At any given moment, we have a station. We've got people coming in and out of this house all day,
Right.
every day.
Oh,
Welcome to Grand Central.
he's the guy who works on cars.
Yes.
Yeah, they can get noisy.
Right. So, but I thought it was really sweet and very thoughtful that a mid-20 something baked us cookies and had the, wherewithal to knock on the door and
very
say,
good.
hello, I'm your new neighbor. And, it's me and my guy friend. You might see a couple of our girlfriends coming over. This is how we roll. And I thought that was
That was
really
very good.
cute. It's something that we don't do as people anymore. And I was really, really excited to have that happen.
That was very nice.
Yeah, when you live next door to a rental, what was in the cookies? I had one of them before I presented them to the children. They were very good. And he goes, let me know how they are because I'm on a diet not eating them. I'm like, well, thanks a lot, buddy. You're giving me your chocolate chip cookies.
He fixes cars and he bakes.
I'm sure it was one of the girlfriends, but I will give him the credit of the baking.
You might as well because he brought it over.
Right. He gets the credit for that. So
Very
I thought
cool.
that was pretty thoughtful.
Nice job, bud.
Yeah, it was cool. What's up, Joanna? And very nice introduction.
Yeah.
So we appreciated that.
And the camper is looking very yellow.
We are getting into that. I was in there.
It remains very yellow.
It's
It
gonna
was
be.
very yellow last week.
We've named
It's
her
very-
Charlie Brown.
Charlie.
It looks like Charlie
Of
Brown.
course you have. Why would you name it anything that has to do with the color yellow?
It's yellow and it's got a black stripe and it looks like Charlie Brown shirt. So I've named it Charlie Brown.
Oh, okay. I guess I see that.
So yeah, that is what she's gonna be, and it's a she. It's a female Charlie Brown.
Oh, so it's CHARLI.
That's it. So I told Lily, make sure that you get your advice booth ready for the Christmas parade pageantry. We're going to be doing the Partridge Family. I was in there painting. Cliff has got the woodworking done, and we're going to move all of the market stuff into it today. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I've got Junior coming over who's going to do my gutters, clean my yard of debris, and make our home look back like a home again.
Wow.
We got a new lease on life, and I'm very excited. Junior came over and he was like, all right, Stephanie, I will do this, do that, and I will take care of your gutters. And I'm like, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if you need somebody to do a yard cleanup or help you with the things that you cannot manage to get done because you're in your own way, feel free to call the Cape Landscaping or the Cape Property Services at 508-915-7737. Ask for Junior. He will totally hook you up. And I look forward to having my yard back, my driveway back, as Charlie Brown goes to her new home
Right.
at the Christmas market. We're almost there, everybody. Home stretch. What's up, Janet? Your sainted mother-in-law is
My
here.
sainted mother-in-law. Good morning. How are you, Janet?
Chris,
see you.
I hope to see you soon, hopefully at your new home over at Marshland 2. Looking forward to visiting you there. We are inching towards the end of the year. Daylight savings time is killing me right
Oh,
now.
it's awful. It is just awful.
Is anybody else like Amish? Like, we're going to hunker down now.
Ugh.
It's 3 p.m. Get ready for the sun to go down.
We went out yesterday afternoon, and we did some errands, and we hadn't been down to the new boardwalk and Sandwich, so we went down there, and that was really cool. and we hadn't been to the Sagamore Inn in a while, so
Yep.
we went there. We had something to eat. We the three of us drove home, and we got home, and we were like, "Is it bedtime?" Oh, it's 5:45.
5:45, that's good. It's usually me at 3 p.m. going, how am I going to make the rest of the night?
Oh, I know, it's terrible.
It's like-
And I didn't think we were going to do this, kids.
I know. I fell asleep for a solid hour yesterday and I woke up one of those naps of like, who am I? Where am I? What's going on? What did I miss? Who did I forget? I should have done this. It was 4:15.
Oh, I know, it's ridiculous.
Was not good.
No,
And I had to continue on with my evening.
I don't know if that's because we're getting older or because we just don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. It's the daylight savings time. Can we quit that? It's killing us. November, it's too much for us. Seasonal affect disorder. You're not wrong, Jackie. You're not wrong.
Oh, no, that's exactly what it is. You know, the other thing they talked about us is that we would go on Canadian province time. What's the Canadian province time right next
They
to
promised
us?
us. I thought we had like legislation that we
Yeah.
were going to just do away with this because it's dumb.
Yeah. What is it? The Maritime provinces in Canada that are like to the right of us? To the right of us?
Yeah.
And they are an hour. They're an hour behind us or ahead of us. They're an hour behind us.
All I know
And
is
that's how that, and I thought I read that would solve everything. If we went on their time standard, then we wouldn't have to worry about
can we
any
just
of
leave
this.
it alone? Can we go back, take our hour back and go? Be done.
Well, they started it years and decades ago for the farmers. Nobody farms anymore.
I
around
know.
Here.
We're
I
working
take
on
that
it.
back. Some people do farm. We love them to come to the farmers market.
Thank you.
That's not the point. There were bunches of farmers.
That's not
and
how
they
we
did it for
schedule.
bunches of farmers, but we don't schedule that way anymore.
Correct. Good
On
morning,
farm time.
Serafina. I love your face. Hello, Ricky B. Hello. Good morning, everyone. So here we are. It's Tuesday. We had a little situation in Sandwich.
Yes,
What is happening here?
there was.
A burned human remains inside a vehicle. It's like a scene out of Hightown.
I know it. Or a Ted or a Declan Rush novel. One or the other.
I don't know what is going on. Some
I'm
crazy stuff.
I'm willing to bet this person is not from Sandwich.
I hope not.
I'm willing to bet he or she is from somewhere else and was brought here.
But why like Quaker Meeting House Road? We're like, that's good. And meanwhile, I brought the skeleton that was on my deck. It's now staring at me. As I'm
Oh
just
shoot,
like-
there it is.
It's like, holy cow. Good morning, Miss Cindy. My morning show. Good morning. We miss you. We love you. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. You've got a DJ event coming up on December 6th. Make sure you put that on your calendar. We've got so many things happening here that our head is spinning. Cliff and I were trying to figure out what our Christmas party is going to be. So I think we're going to have our Christmas party open to absolutely everybody. We'll have a quick little private thing beforehand.
Mhm.
And then we're going to do an ugly sweater party that is happening at Knockabout.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
we'll have it catered and we'll have our stuff and our time first. And then we'll morph that into an ugly sweater party, which I'm looking forward to.
Very nice.
Right? We're ending the year on a high note. We've had a really busy year. We're close to almost 700 events.
Are you kidding me?
No. No.
Wow.
So that smashes last year's record of all of the stuff that we are involved in as humans. I've trained 3 new hosts for Lemonadio.
Very good.
We hung out with Freddie last night, who is fun, prior service. So it was really nice. Thank you to all of our prior service members. We appreciate you. I know that yesterday was Veterans Day. If you didn't have a chance to do something nice for yourself, I hope you did. Hello, Kelly. I hope your scones are good. We miss them at the farmer's market.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm very much looking forward to Clam Jam this weekend.
My mother-in-law misses those scones because we buy some and bring them up to Janet.
We have De
Tuckett.
Silva Farms that's going to be there. We've got Allen Farms that's going to be there. We've got a couple of other food stuffs, and I definitely have missed our bone sauce guys are going to be there this
I know.
weekend. I'm really looking forward to this Sunday. It's from 11 to 3 at the Mashpee Farmers Market for Clam Jam, and then we're going to continue on. We've got Farmhouse Meats and Cheeses that's going to be joining us. I'm just very excited for all of the foods. I've missed it in my life. It's been a
Yes.
weird lull on Sundays.
Yep.
And we don't know what to do with ourselves without the market. So
Mhm.
she's coming back fast and furious, at least for the next 5 weeks. So get ready to feast your eyes and grab some last minute gifts.
Mhm.
I have friends of mine that are completely wrapped.
Oh, really?
Completely.
No.
My son's 16th birthday is
Yeah.
coming up.
And are you having a Sweet 16
He
party?
wants nothing of that. He wants hibachi with his 2 friends,
Okay.
and he wants Call of Duty and basketball sneakers.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, I
That's
think we can
easy.
handle that.
That's easy.
Right?
Yep.
Put that across from my daughter we had a full weekend of activities that had like people flying in from other states. You know, it was a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday situation where we had activities every day. I'm like, this is a wedding. This
Right.
is a small wedding we just paid for.
Okay. Yep.
For her 16th birthday. So, I mean, our question of the day today, though, is as we're approaching the holidays, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, gift giving times, what do you do when you just literally can't afford to give your kids or the children in your lives the things that they ask for, or they're asking for exorbitant things that are just outrageous for their age bracket?
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
What do you do? What conversation do you have? Because you don't want to be like, we can't afford that. That scares kids.
Right. Right. I don't know. That's interesting.
Or should you just be brutally honest with them?
Yep.
I don't know. 2 months tomorrow, I'll be taking my first class in West Virginia. That's very exciting, Nate. We're pumped for
Yep.
you.
Yep. That's really cool. Good school, by the way.
I know. Hi, Sid. How are you? Amina says, Mari, some of us haven't watched it yet because we have Hulu instead of cable. I have Hulu also, but it came on at 2 a.m. this morning. So you can watch it now, Amina. The Great Baking Championship. So if you don't have regular cable and you're watching it on
Yep.
Hulu, you get it like a day later.
Right.
So you have to wait for it. So yeah, we can't watch it in that time, but we are very excited. I finally watched the first one yesterday to get
Mhm.
caught up.
Yep.
And I saw Natasha's giant grapes.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that was the first one. That was a tough dish, Natasha.
Yeah. She bakes big.
But the bark was very, very cool. I thought
Yes.
that was really neat. So I'm
Yep.
looking forward to watching her
Yep.
episode number 2.
And last night, Duff Goldman even mentioned Sandwich
Yeah.
because he's from Sandwich.
Duff is he's a tough one.
Yeah.
There was one dish that he remarked, I liked nothing about that.
Right.
And I burst out laughing. I'm not into baking shows. My husband loves the Holiday Bake Off. My husband watches all of these, the Great British Bake Off. He watches all of these shows. So normally I'm doing work on the laptop. I'm watching my big screen, I'm watching my smaller screen, and I'm watching my even smaller screen while he's watching baking shows.
Right. Right. You
So
know,
it's in the background.
the one complaint about the Food Network, and I have to agree, is that there's no more cooking shows.
Yeah.
There's just they're all competition shows. It's not just here's Bobby Flay and he's cooking steak for the next half an hour and he's going to show you how to cook
Yeah.
4 different steaks or something.
Well, because we as people now have ADHD because we are so overstimulated
Mhm.
that we get bored with sitting there watching somebody just cook one thing.
I suppose so.
It's not appealing to us anymore. It doesn't captivate people anymore to just sit there and
Right.
watch a dish
Yeah.
fully cooked. How do I do this? What to look for while
Right.
I'm cooking this?
Right.
We need bells and whistles and other stuff, competition and bright lights and
Yeah.
shiny things.
And I think sometimes you decide when when you see all the things that go into it, you say to yourself, you know, that was a good idea, but I'm not going to take the time to do all of that.
Right. Right. That's what we do. Good morning, Kristen. Thanks for joining us. Sam, hello and good morning in Provincetown. We appreciate you. Lenore, be honest with them. Believe me, they know. Liz, how are you? Drop out, Nate. School is not cool. Shut up, Ricky B. What's up, Sid? Hey, Lauren, my lovely Lauren. I gotta give her a shout out over at Oplasis for just being so warm, welcoming, and wonderful while we were getting all of our nutcrackers painted
Mhm.
and all of our Christmas market stuff ready to go.
Yep.
I'm not a decorator, and I had an actual fun time
Oh,
decorating.
Very good.
Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Now I just got to shellac the nutcrackers and hide them. We're about to have a scavenger hunt
Uh-huh.
at our Christmas market. So those nutcrackers have to live outside for a month.
And you hope no one else finds them.
Well, we're going to zip tie them to things. Hopefully they don't walk away, but I just don't want them to be all drippy. Like, you know, like the sad drippy nutcracker that, like, Stephanie, that's what we were looking for.
Yeah.
It's a sad piece of drippy wood.
Like a character from a Declan Rush novel.
Yep. Or like the burned body in a car and sandwich. It's awful. What is with the people burning? This is the second year in a row somebody is burned
Yes. Well,
on the Cape.
the first one was right next door to you, but
That was my neighbor. That
Yeah.
was a lot. That was traumatic for us.
that was.
Should I tell the new neighbors that brought me cookies to let me give you a lowdown on the
Let me
neighborhood?
tell you about the neighborhood. There's this one, and then over here.
Come over with a bottle of something. I know you brought me cookies, but listen, this is the neighborhood.
Right.
This one's only a part-timer. This one is watching everything you do, so be
But
careful.
wine's like a little girl.
The one behind them, he burned in his yard. There's so many things about this fabulous neighborhood in which I live.
Yeah.
We're the Clampets. When you come around the corner, you'll do the
But whatever you do, when you go to sell the house, don't just. Oh, I was going to say don't disclose it to your realtor, but oh well.
I think you know.
I think we know.
There's nothing I can do about that, Hank.
Right. We know. Never mind.
You have to let them know about that. So we talked about the Holiday Baking Championship. We wish Natasha well. She
Yep.
is still in there. She has not been eliminated.
Nope. I think
And,
he's going to do well.
How many episodes are per season? Because I've never seen this before.
You know what? I don't know.
This is like the 11th season of this cooking show.
Yeah. No, I haven't watched it in a little while. I've gotten away. Actually, I've gotten away from the Food Network. Not that I cook, and I readily admit I don't cook, but I like to watch the cooking shows,
Oh, yeah.
not the competition.
Ricky B says they need to have a diabetic cooking show with yummy food and hot females.
Well, that's an interesting combination.
Hank likes that cooking show too.
Right. If they're cooking, I don't care what they look like. But,
Didn't it used to be called the Man Show? Wasn't that Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel and
How are they not canceled?
Jimmy Kimmel and who was it?
I forget. Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla.
I just pulled that one out of nowhere.
That was pretty bad.
God.
The Man Show was pretty bad.
Ladies jumping on trampolines as their bumper music.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised they got away with what they got away with.
Yeah, this has got to be a tough time of year for you as a diabetic, dealing with holiday sweets, treats, and or otherwise, especially when items like 7-Up Shirley Temple have now come out. Why is it taking them so long to make a 7-Up Shirley Temple
I don't know.
in a bottle?
That's interesting.
Because that's always been.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
That was like my favorite thing at funerals. I had as many as I could. There was one year where I think my family had like 14 funerals.
And you drank Shirley
The
Temple.
queen of the Shirley Temple. I'm like, listen, guys, don't worry about it. We're going to go to the bar. We're going to get the cherries. We're going to have 42 Shirley Temples because we're all sad here.
Okay.
And it's my job to entertain everybody.
All right. And I'm staying sober, I guess. Oh my God.
I had sugar shock for a solid 2 years.
Oh, that explains it.
This is where I learned to entertain.
I see. This is when you tried out your material at family funerals.
100%. This we had so many. We had so many. Like very Irish and Portuguese Catholic. Listen, we got a lot of people. It was just a really tough couple of years, and I felt like every single weekend I was like, "Oh, I've got to miss school. I've got a funeral." The kids are like, "Again, this is a lie, right?"
Right. No, big Portuguese family.
They
big
were
Irish.
dropping like flies, and
Yep.
this is how I learned to entertain. I had to bring up the mood from everybody. It was a lot of Shirley Temples fueled by sadness. It was
Yes.
great.
Okay.
Lauren, and that you do. I saw that the new promotional dolls for Wicked have come out. The new
Yes.
movie looks amazing.
That's what I've heard.
But there was a little problem with the dolls.
What?
Well, they put a naughty website on the front of the box.
They put a naughty what? They put the wrong website address? No.
to a naughty place.
Oh my god.
So they put wicked.com, which is a California adult entertainment website, instead of wickedmovie.com on the web. So those dolls are going to be a collector's item, definitely. And here we are talking about it. So they are
Wicked.
drumming up more publicity for the
wicked.com.
accidental of look at Hank. You're gonna get me in trouble with your wife because
No. This is show research.
Don, Wicked is a porn site. We know.
Yeah, we know.
But I think it's a paywall so
Well,
that you're
well,
not gonna.
They're verifying I'm a human.
Yeah.
Now they're asking me if I'm 18 years old. Oh boy. Yeah.
Mari, he did this on his own. I didn't say go research that.
No. I was just Now they want to know if I want their cookies. No, I don't.
You don't want anything about those cookies, Hank. That is not the holiday baking championship
No,
material.
no, it's not.
She goes, "Oh my God, Stormy." So yeah. Also, the director from Wicked missed the show premiere
Really? Why?
because his wife was in labor with their 5th child.
Oh, that's a good excuse, I guess.
The 5th child. So congratulations to our friends from Wicked.
Wow.
You got a tough little spot going on over there.
Oh my goodness.
What have we got for a little bit of crazy crime? I feel like that was
Oh,
the
well,
time
we've
to
got-
jump
well,
into it.
We've got some crazy crime. Give me a minute. I've got to read this one.
I've just got another update from human remains found in a burning car in Sandwich that just popped up from Channel 22. So as we're waking up, this is becoming national news that is going to be sharing. Cindy said 5th child. Oh my God, get off of her.
Yeah, go produce a movie or something.
I'm sorry to your sainted mother-in-law. If you're still with us, Janet. It's a
Oh,
little
she is.
risque
Oh, yeah,
today.
she's laughing.
Oh,
She's
good.
laughing.
I hope so.
Okay, here we go. Here's a classic from the Sandwich Police Log. A motorist reported a sedan driving with blue flashing lights as if it were an unmarked police vehicle. The caller stated that the operator was a juvenile male.
Oh,
Officers were able to confirm it was the state police vehicle being operated by an adult. We get it. Telling age is not easy anymore. I'm sure that the baby-faced trooper will take it as a compliment.
oh, look at that. That's funny that somebody called the police on the police
On the
because
police.
he was too young.
Oh, he's too young. And I'm sure the police, not only in Sandwich, but everywhere else, are thrilled that the election is over so that they can stop fielding these requests about someone took my political sign. I mean, this police log is half full. Well, a bit of an exaggeration, but full of someone reported a political sign gone. Someone reported a
We're done
political
with
sign
that.
gone. We're done.
We're done with
We're
that.
done.
Good
If-
morning, RTB.
Grow up
That
if
was
you're stealing
totally
signs, and if
staged.
someone took your sign, we'll go get another one. I mean,
No more signs. Can we get them all off? This should be the rule.
yes,
It's over. Get them gone. Incineration.
it's incineration.
But not like the one in Sandwich.
No, all right.
I'm not over it. It's really weird. It is like a scene out of Hightown.
I guess it is. Let's see if there's any others here while we're chatting. But that was the best one. Someone else called 911 to report he'd received the wrong change at a convenience store.
Why would you not ask the convenience store clerk to give you the right change?
Well, that's kind of what the police said. Go back to the store and tell them they made a mistake.
Was it $10 that was missing? Was like seriously?
I mean, really, why would you call? Why? Think before you call the police. Think. Ask yourself, is my calling and tying them up, taking care of my problem, keeping them from going somewhere where there really is a problem?
Exactly. Yikes. So Margaritaville opened, speaking of yikes. And
Well, that was a ringing endorsement.
well, you know what? It just took them a really long time to get their act together. There were a lot of like building issues. It opened up and that giant glass flip-flop was like the backdrop of it. And I was like, although the Land Shark Bar and Grill kind of looks good.
Oh, really?
So I feel like we have to go and investigate. I think we
Okay.
have to take a field trip over there and see
Now,
if
the
we would
Land
like
Shark
it.
Bar and Grill is where
Inside
inside.
of Margaritaville.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to bring us a fun little restaurant to come and try, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that little stop when we were in Miami. We liked the Land Shark Bar and Grill.
Uh-huh.
Obviously,
food?
the food was okay.
Yeah.
But their cocktails were pretty good. So
Okay.
we'll have to go check it out.
Now, have they redone the rooms, or are they still working on that?
They've redone the rooms. Yeah, everything should be new, brand spanking new.
Right. I would imagine when you get into a building like that, as we've seen with what's going on at the Daniel Webster Inn, once you get in there and you start doing stuff, you find stuff,
Hmm.
and that building had been there.
It was
I mean, that-
desperately in need of an update.
I mean, that whole hotel was there when I was a kid, coming down here on vacation with my parents. I think it was like maybe a Sheraton or something.
Yeah.
All the way back then. So it's been there for a really, really, really long time. So there's got to be, once they started cracking open walls and And,
we're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're
Like,
gonna
let's go.
yeah,
More
right,
people.
right. Let's just jump everything up.
So let's check it out as locals before the tourists defile it, and enjoy it while it's spanking new.
And before the tourists start rioting when they realize that they're like not nestled in scenic Hyannis.
I'm still blown away by the fact that we
By
have
the
palm
ocean.
trees in Hyannis. Like that's a thing. It's how
Right.
they're going to keep them alive. I have no idea, but I'm very much interested to see how.
They must have a way, and they're real, right?
Yeah,
Okay. They
Yeah.
must have a way.
I've touched one. They're real. Hello, Tomas. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for joining us on the show today.
They
Hank.
allowed you to touch them?
And Stephanie, I don't think that they allowed me. I just took it upon myself to want to see if they were real or not.
Oh, okay. And who would argue with you?
Many people like to argue with me. Just ask my husband, who does it all day, every day, about absolutely everything.
I'm shocked and chagrined.
He's been playing with this new stupid AI app. So this morning I heard him chuckling and I roll over from waking up and I see him. They're mugshots of me. They're mugshots of me. And it's like the ugliest photo of me. It's like all my wrinkles. I look like I just woke up, like I was just punched in the face. And he's just chuckling as he's scrolling through all of these AI mugshot photos.
Mugshots.
Yeah. Like me with pigtails, me with crazy hair, me looking like I just left a scene out of an Arkansas bar. I'm like, what are you doing? Those are terrible. And then 5 seconds later, he's like corporate Cliff and he's going through him all like dolled up in a suit, looking cute. I'm like, why do you get to look good? And I look like I get to be like something out of the movie Raising Arizona. Like, why?
Oh, my
Why?
goodness.
I hate that stupid AI tool. I'm like, get rid of that. And he's downloading them to his phone. And I said, if I should ever pass before you and the kids get a look at what was in your phone, they're going to see that photo and think I was actually like in some sort of correctional facility down south.
And they'll look at each other and say, you know what? We knew it.
Did we know this about Mom?
We knew it. I'm not surprised.
Nobody's surprised about this. Get rid of those stupid photos. I don't need that in my life.
I think I showed this to you before, and I'll try to find it quickly. AI came up randomly. I have a photo in my phone of my dad when he was serving in Korea. And they put some kind of pretty flowery waterfall scene behind him. And he's dressed in his fatigues and everything. And then they've got this lovely scene behind him. It is the damnedest thing.
Bizarre.
It's totally bizarre. I don't know if I can find it, but you folks couldn't see it anyway. So
Yeah, right.
So I don't know why I'm going to bother.
I want to shout out to RTB and poor little Rocco, who has to wear his cone of shame for a few days.
Oh, Rocco.
Oh, poor Rocco. Sending love, healing vibes.
What did Rocco have done to him?
He's had a couple of issues going on. So he had a trip to the doc, and now he's got to wear the cone of shame.
Oh dear.
For 10 full days. That's a lot.
That's not a lot of fun for the owner.
No, and you should have seen me trying to clip Isabella's nails yesterday. I had to wrap her in a sweatshirt like she was swaddled. I had to restrain her.
Oh geez.
And then I had to have my dog is 15 years old and she is
this big.
Yeah, that big.
This thin.
And she like crazy eyes, but when someone touches her paws, she has an absolute meltdown.
Oh, okay.
So it took two of us trying to just lovingly clip those nails because I could hear her tap dancing. We're downstairs in the studio and I can hear her click, 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 click. And I always know it's time to clip those nails. And it's such a process. Like I have to like take a swig of whiskey for me, not her, and like get in there and like, okay, this is for your good, not mine. We have to do this.
Mommy loves you.
So
Daddy
bad.
loves you.
Oh my God, it's so awful. Does anybody else go through this with their pets? That is just like, it's traumatic for me. I can't even bring her to somebody else because she'll bite them.
Oh.
And she's so old and crotchety.
Yeah, I know. She is old. She looks old.
She
looks like sometimes how I feel.
Yeah, right. She's an outward representation of your inside thoughts. I love that.
Occasionally.
Colleen says, I don't even try with Paco. Yeah, some dogs, you just can't even do it. She's a wild beast.
You just take them to someone you can pay to
Listen,
do that.
she's a tough old broad. She doesn't like it. She's not going to mince words about it. Just get it done and have to give me a treat and give me that piece of cheese afterwards. And afterwards, she's like, thank you. I'll take my piece of cheese.
She eats cheese?
I give her like this little tiny square piece of cheese off of a Kraft single. It's like her favorite treat.
Really?
Sometimes I hide pills in there, but occasionally I just give her the piece of cheese just so it's like that thing that she knows she gets a little treat after all the abuse she's endured from mommy.
Oh my God.
This much of a Kraft single. The cheese tax. That's what it is. What's up, Kim Orlando? How are you today? Nate said, did you see the Patriots won and beat first overall pick Caleb Williams? Yes. The Bears.
I never liked Caleb Williams as a first round pick anyway. So I'm not surprised. He was not my first choice. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but last season, and Nate probably remembers the game, they lost the game and he got up in the stands and put his head on his mother's shoulder and cried. And I thought, that's not a first round pick. Not that there's anything wrong with crying on your mother's shoulder or anything like that. Not being insensitive, but that's not a first round pick for football.
Listen, they cry. They still cry. My boy cried. They lost to one game and then they bumped their seed back and my son bawled his eyes out. They're still, and he's grumpy about it. I think they get so emotional.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Not that I love it, but yes, Stephanie cut the cheese. Oh, thanks, Ricky.
That was original.
Mashpee has got Amesbury this Friday.
Yep.
And they're nervous.
Really?
They're a good team. They have two tight ends. They play kind of like the Patriots used to with our two tight ends.
Oh, good.
And little play action. And they've been like, and Cody's like, Mom, this is a tough defense for me. So tough. I'm going to have a hard time with this offense too. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, you're going to go out there and you're going to play your best.
Right.
That's what you're going to do. You're a sophomore, do your best for the seniors that are on this team. And there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
He did have an opportunity to play JV because he didn't start for varsity because a lot of the seniors came back from injury on Saturday. And so he got his chance. He blocked a punt.
Yay.
Which I thought was hysterical.
Very cool.
I said, you get out there and you beat up on those middle schoolers.
Right.
You enjoy it.
He's like as big as LeBron James.
Yeah. And he's pumped for basketball season. He's ready. On to the next. Ryan, what's up, Tivy? Tivy is working really hard right now with yard cleanups for sure. Shout out to you if you want to drop your information. If you're not totally booked, I'm sure you are. So love you guys. Laura, I love your music show and I cannot wait to bring some of your tunes to hear on Lemonadio. I added 100 new songs to Lemonadio yesterday.
You did.
I did some cleanup, got rid of some old promos,
Good.
added some new ones, found some phantoms in the system. Thank you, Ricky B, for alerting me to a couple of them as well.
Right.
I don't know what I don't know. And then sometimes things hide when you put something in rotation.
Yeah.
And then years later, I was like, oh, that's where it was. I'm looking to delete you and I couldn't find you.
We still have to get the jazz out of the blues and the blues out of the jazz.
That's a can of worms that I'm going to need you to sit there and be over my shoulder for. Because
every Saturday and Sunday morning, when I go to the playlist, it's a blues show. Dum, da-dum, da-dum. Harry James, no.
There was some song that you played on Saturday morning, and I was like, what song is this? This is hysterical. And I'm driving to work doing something. It
was enjoying two bugs and a roach.
Yeah.
Or your old hooker.
I was like, wait, what am I listening to on my radio station? What is Hank playing on this station right now? Two bugs and a roach by a hooker. Like, what is happening?
No, Earl Hooker, not a hooker.
Well, he's a hooker, is he not?
Yes, he is.
But it was a quick glance without my glasses at the radio dial. And I was like, what?
What's he doing now?
I know. So it was enjoyable. I do very much enjoy some of the tunes that you do add to us. The Wicked website was an interesting mistake. I'd like to know who guessed on the .com. Seriously. Oh, good for you. It's nice to have lots of help. I'm jealous. We've got lots of help right now, and that's really nice. We've got Rachel that's going to be at Shipwreck tonight with Cliff. and she's awesome and like super fun, very engaged. We've got a new trivia that's happening at New Seabury starts back up this week.
Oh, very nice.
So Robin will be out. Yeah, we've got some fun people. Luke has joined the staff as well. So we've euthanized our staff.
Could you think of another word, please?
I like that. It's a very much Michael Scott word that I enjoy using.
It's not exactly sensitive.
Stu-
You're not being sensitive to the older members of your staff.
Euthanized with a Y, everyone.
Oh, okay.
We're being very specific here for that, for sure.
I'm being discriminated against. I'm suing.
There's nothing. We've got nothing.
I know.
We're a nonprofit with no money, Hank. We structured it this way. Shout out to our new tax accountant, Crystal. I'll pay you later today. You're on board. So I guess Elon did not like Dana Carvey's impersonation of him on Saturday Night Live. I thought it was kind of classy. I watched the opening. Bill Burr was very funny.
Yes.
He just went for the jugular.
Elon needs to just go away. And he will. You know what's going to happen?
He's got the money. And you know what? He's the biggest taxpayer in the United States. I'm not going to be mad at the guy. Thank you for your money. Thank you for your weird ideas. Yes, it takes a weirdo to get stuff done sometimes.
Right. He and President-elect Trump or President Trump or whatever, they'll have a falling out at some point because their egos are just too damn
correct.
big.
So enjoy, laugh about it now. I don't care. Dana Carvey doesn't care. And
God, no.
You're still paying all your tax money, so we'll take you. Thank you for the entertainment. Did we see that Megan Fox is pregnant?
No, we didn't. And why are we shocked?
I feel like we get to a certain age and we should not make more babies.
Oh, like Giselle?
Also, I thought,
Giselle?
yeah. I also thought that their relationship was on the rocks. This is their twin flames. Her and Machine Gun Kelly are having a baby together.
Oh.
And they exchanged like blood vials of each other's DNA and their necklaces and whatnot. She has 4 boys with Brian Austin Green. She looks phenomenal. No, I'm not taking that away from her. And yes, you can have babies as much as you want, as she can afford to pay for them. That's fine. Just I'm questioning why she would want to have the babies.
Well, I'm Googling it. We're going to find out. Megan Fox.
Right?
Megan Fox is pregnant. See how she concealed it. Oh, this is from 2016. It's another pregnancy. Never mind.
That's with Brian Austin Green. That's her ex-husband. She's not married to Machine Gun Kelly. They've been dating. They were together. They were in love. They were twin flames. They were drinking each other's blood. Then they broke up. Now they're back on. The stuff I fall into when I watch, I am like quicksand with the internet and a good celebrity gossip story. I don't know what it is.
Yep.
But I just get sucked right on in. I don't know why. It's not that great. And I'm just here for it.
They're not like us. None of them are like us.
Well, I thought that there was a cute story of this news anchor, and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, this is so cute. He's talking about his engagement and this and that and the other thing from ABC News. And then I see that his name is Will Reeve. I didn't realize it was Christopher Reeve's son.
Wow. I did not know that either.
And I was like, oh, it was even cuter to me for whatever reason. It was just like nice and wholesome and this cute little engagement, no blood drinking, no random baby having.
Sadly, neither his dad nor his mom are alive.
I know. So I feel like America, we are now part of Will Reeve's life, and we just
adopted.
We have adopted you, and we are very excited for your upcoming nuptials. Yay, you! What else is going on in your world right now? You seemingly are very busy.
Yes, and I don't quite. Well, we've been busy real estate wise.
Yeah,
it's been busy, and those who know these things say that January is going to be. Excuse me, one of the better Januaries we've had in a while.
Okay.
That psychologically or whatever, people are going to feel better about the economy, even though statistically the economy is doing quite well right now. But people aren't feeling it, that they're going to feel better about it in January, apparently. And things are really going to take off. But we've had a good year. And, it's been great, but we've still got, I was at a home inspection yesterday. That went on like forever.
Was it just something that was up, or is it just a specific town? I know every place has different regulations.
Well, here's what's interesting. There are some major cities now, like Houston, for example, where it is cheaper to buy a house than pay rent.
Well, I feel like that's for everybody.
That it's really starting to be
Like if your credit is decent enough and you can
Yes.
buy, I would buy, just because the
Yes.
rent around here is ridiculous.
right. And that's what people have, again, statistically, the numbers are that I don't know how many cajillion people actually can afford to buy a house
Right.
because of the money and savings and what they might have in equity and everything, and because rents are getting so high now that you can pay a mortgage.
Yeah, I have two of my friends right now. If anybody is looking for a place to live, both in Mashpee have open rooms right now for rent. So I know that that's always a situation that we find ourselves in this time of year where you're like, these are both year round. So if you're looking for something, just get in touch with me and I'll put you in touch with these two humans that are looking to rent their rooms, because I know it's crazy. I had another friend of mine that was like, oh, this whole house is for rent stuff. I know that you run into people all the time in places. And she was like, yeah, it's just $3,200. I'm like, are you kidding me? And it was said it so normal.
Yeah.
Like this was just a regular amount of money. And I was like, that is crazy town.
That's a mortgage payment. That's less than a
That's-
mortgage payment.
That's more than a mortgage payment. That's more than my
that's
mortgage
right. It's
payment.
more than a mortgage payment. I said that backwards.
That's
It's
like
more than a
double my
mortgage
mortgage payment at
Oh,
this
yeah.
point. I was like, that's insane.
Oh yeah, more than ours.
So yeah,
It's yeah. See, and that's what people have got to start to understand.
right.
And then for those people who do want to rent, that eventually is going to drive rents down.
Yeah. But
But-
just get your credit together. That's the only thing that I can say to you, so that you can get yourself out of the rut of renting at this
Yeah.
point in time. It's just so difficult.
I mean, speaking about looking for places to live, people are still looking for places to live in Florida that were hit by the two tropical storms.
I heard there's another storm coming.
Yes, there's another one potentially coming either this weekend or next week. They're not sure which way it's going to break. I guess it's got three different options, but one of them it could again, I think, hit the West Coast again.
Great. Sorry, Florida.
And they're not through cleaning up from the last two.
Yeah.
Although at Clearwater Beach that we're familiar with, many of the restaurants along the beach are finally opening, and the hotels are finally putting themselves back together again. But boy, on those
Sound like Humpty Dumpty.
on those county pages when someone who's on vacation writes and complains.
You
about
love your
something
towny pages.
not being right. The locals go berserko.
That's the
Get a shovel and help us.
That's the best place to find any pot stirring ridiculousness. If you ever just want to go and get lost into some amount of stuff that has nothing to do with you, and just scroll and read, head to your local towny page, you'll find something entertaining.
And say
It's now like
thank God that's not me.
Craigslist.
That's not me. I saw an interesting thing on Sandwich News. If I can get back to where I need to be.
Well, we were talking about the SNL with Bill Burr, and they did a skit on bald men, and I did want to talk about this because Danny DeVito breaks the top 10 of world's sexiest bald men for 2024. Danny DeVito is a national treasure. I'm so excited to see him over here.
I know it. He's a hoot.
Right?
Is he in? Did they get back together again?
Rita Perlman.
Yeah.
I know. They keep it very quiet. His relationship with her has always been kind of just quiet in the background.
Yeah, but I thought they were getting a divorce at some point.
I know, but I never heard anything more about it. I'm just more concerned with him being on the list, by the way. Matilda's daddy is a zaddy. Blech. I don't like any part of that. DeVito, 79, secures number 6 slot on the top 10 world's sexiest, most bettable baldy guys, while muscle-bound Vin Diesel rounds out the list at number 10.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, number 7. Stanley Tucci, number 9. Prince William, The Rock, Shaq, Kelly Slater, Terry Crews, Danny DeVito, Samuel L. Jackson, Henry, Stanley Tucci, and Vin Diesel.
Everybody loves Stanley Tucci.
What's not to like about Stanley Tucci? I like his little cooking show, the little Italian cooking show.
True, but that's not on anymore. It's not on it was on CNN, right?
I have no idea what network anything is on
I think
anymore.
it was on CNN.
Raise your hand if you know what network anything is on, or it's on an app and I can't find things. I haven't even watched the new Yellowstone because I think it's on Paramount, but I can't find it. And I've got the old
believe it
Paramount that's
is.
stuck. So I can't get the new Paramount to play that. It's a mess. I need to can we consolidate again? Can we just have one thing? We all had to spread out and do our own thing, and now I can't find anything.
Oh, we'll get there again.
Now I gotta Google it all.
It just goes round and round and
Gotta
round.
go back in. It's like an accordion of finding things. I can't stand it.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Natalia? How are you? Oh, Denise, I will send you over that Santa promo. I promise I'll send that to you today. Terry Crews is awfully cute. I absolutely have always loved him. Ever since that blending movie with Adam Sandler, I've adored Terry Crews. And then he was Everybody Hates Chris. He was the dad, Chris
Right.
Rock's fake dad.
Right. Isn't he the host of?
Yeah, there was a singing competition, like lip sync battle or whatever it was.
Who's the host of Masked Singer? Is that him?
No.
No. What's
Yes.
he the host of? I don't know. Help.
Too many shows. White chicks. That wasn't Terry. Was Terry
Oh no.
Crews. Oh my
Too many
gosh.
shows that nobody watches.
I know. We have so many events that my brain is going to explode. If you would like to share your events, because we've got so many talented musicians, so many people doing cool things, gigs galore, please share them. Events on Cape Cod is our group on Facebook. We're like 9,500 people that are in this group, and we've got so many great shares. We'd love for more, whether it's a small party, whether it's a get together that you want people to know about that's going on in your town, please share.
If you look to join, however, and you haven't posted in 3 years.
Watch out for this one.
If you haven't posted on your Facebook page in 3 years, you ain't getting on. Because that says to me, but
He's the tough one. Cindy says you've got an event, a Christmas sip and shop, December 5th. Make sure that everybody knows the details on that one, Cindy, and post your little Canva or whatever it is so that we can see what is happening at your event. This is the time of year when people are out and about. It's like a little bit magical on the Cape.
Yeah. You know what I did on Friday was on lunch break, my second hour, I just picked stuff up from that website. I mean, that Facebook page. And that's what I just talked about. This is going on. That's going on. It's going on. The easiest hour I think I've ever done. I had, hardly any research to do, hardly anything to do.
Yeah.
What's going on? Bang, bang, bang. Oh, I'm done.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, a collective, a collaborative. We've got another ice skating night that we're teaming up with Wild Water Collective to do. And it's just like a fun, sober skate right after Christmas. You want to get out there and just ice skate a little bit. I DJ. I'm just playing the music for you to just roll around the Charles Moore Arena. And I enjoy watching it because if you got me on ice skates, I'd break something.
I used to ice skate at the MDC rink in Brighton. I can't do it anymore. But
Yeah.
that was when we were 7th, 8th grade, that was where our parents would drop us off and we'd ice skate around holding girls' hands.
The 4 forms of activities that we had. I had Bobby's rollaway.
Yes, you did. Yep. No, we had the MDC ice skating rink.
Yeah, right.
It was really cool. A really neat thing. And I don't even know if there are any anymore.
Speaking of roller skating, we have got Cape Cod Roller Derby. They are looking for a home. They are going to be doing a little demo at our Clam Jam coming up this Sunday.
Roller derby.
Roller derby. So they're going to
Wow.
assemble like a little small skating area.
Oh my goodness.
And just, talk to people about roller skating and bring it. We need a roller skating rink. I
Mhm.
think it would just be gangbusters.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people who do it and who are interested in it.
I would still do it. I'll fall. I will break something, but I will still do it. That I will do.
I
Ice
could-
skating, not so much.
I could see you doing roller derby.
Yeah. Right? The beast.
Look out, here comes Steph.
Just slow and steady, knocking people out of my way
Right?
with a big smile on my face.
That's right.
Probably lose a tooth my first time out there. Classy. I'll
That's
look
okay.
like one of the AI mug shots my husband's been making of me. Well,
Oh, you've got to get those. You've got to share those somewhere.
no, they
Yes, you
they
do.
are so bad. And
I'll
honestly,
talk to Cliff. I'll talk to Cliff. Hang on, folks. I'm going to talk to Cliff.
just shoot him a text. He'll send them to you.
Just watch the lemonade.com page. When I get them, you're going to get them.
Oh my gosh. Ways to connect with you on your show this week. What do you got coming up?
Well, Thursday, of course, we'll be talking about the top movies of the week because Thursday is date night. Friday, we'll be talking about things to do over the weekend. So lots of fun stuff and good music.
I love all of our tunes right now. If you want to do a show, get a hold of Hank at lemonadio.com, and he'll get you situated as we roll into 2025.
Right. Steph and I have to schedule a real honest to God.
We're going to slap a coat of paint on Lemonadio.
Big person meeting like we're adults and just get everything all set and ready to go in January.
I love it. And I'm looking forward to it too. Thank you for connecting with us here today. Tomorrow on the show, we've got AJ. He's got a new comedian that is coming to Knockabout. And if you're looking for something fun and funny to do, they've always got something going over at Knockabout.
Somebody who's a fairly, I don't want to say famous, fairly well-known comedian, a woman, is going to be at Knockabout.
Janelle.
Because I've seen some of her clips.
Yeah.
She's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, apparently she got called up to do a big time gig.
Oh, really? Oh, so she's not coming.
So we got left in the dust.
Oh, all right.
That's okay, though.
Because she's doing this whole little promo saying, oh, I love the Cape and can't wait to go to Knockabout and love you guys. And
we'll eventually have her. I just don't think that she's going to be making this particular show just because she got the call for a national gig.
Oh.
And I mean, when you get the call, you get the call. You got to make those moves.
Yep.
Not everybody can be a Ryan Seacrest.
No. How does he do that?
I don't know, but I'm working on it. It's like me right now, 47 jobs. That's what Sarah was like. You are Seacrest of Cape Cod.
all the years that Pat Sajak did Wheel. No, all the years that Pat Sajak did Wheel, he always had a little card that had, I don't know, the letters or whatever in front of him.
Yeah.
He has nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't need that.
He doesn't need that.
That's years. That's years of rote practice. How many hours does it take? 10,000 hours.
Yeah, but Pat Sajak did the show forever, and he still needed a cue card. And Ryan just kind of stands there like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I know how many letters are in this word, and I know what ones they are. Really? You do?
Maybe he has teleprompters.
Yeah, but wouldn't the contestants see them, though?
Well, it's not in the camera shot. I guarantee you there is another way that he's doing it without holding the cue cards.
You're probably, I mean, that's what I've been thinking, except then I started to think, okay, how can they have something somewhere for him that it can't be seen by
Because he's a vampire.
Well, that's true. That's true. He is.
That's the way it is. Connect with us, lemonadio.com. You can find us on Roku TV, Alexa, play Lemonadio radio, whatever it is that you're doing this week. We hope you're doing it with a little gusto and some fun. Thank you very much for joining us today. Lunch break with Hank is coming up, and we'll talk to you later, everyone. Have a great day.
See you later, kids.
Bye. He is a vampire. He is superhuman.
Yeah.
I want whatever it is he's having.
I don't know.
Give it to me.
He's drinking somebody's blood.